November, week 5, language, lesson 1, first, second, and third grade. This is a pretty easy little lesson, pretty simple, because you guys just got back from break. It's called picture verbs. And what you're going to do if you're the same age as Kay is you look at some pictures and match them with some phrases. So we're going to look at this one, and this one, and this one. Okay. And now we have some phrases. The proud king rides.
That one.
Goes right here. The happy girl smiles.
Right, that way.
The old man reads.
Middle.
And each of them has a verb, right? And when you write it, Damien, pick which one we should do. Should we do the proud king rides, the old man reads, or the happy girl smiles? The proud king rides. Okay. So we're going to write it. The proud king rides. And remember, once there's a verb, it makes sense, right? If I say the proud king rides, that makes sense. So you would need a capital and a period because it's a sentence. Good, you guys. And then we're going to put big black triangle on the noun. Anybody want to tell us the noun? Okay.
Proud. King.
King.
Rides.
Okay. King is naming this guy. He's got a crown. Big black triangle on that noun. Black because the coal is black and coal is very old. Triangle because of the pyramids.
I have some cool.
And the pyramids are also very old. So nouns are the oldest words. The first thing people did when they started using words was they named things. Let's go ahead and do the verb first because those are all very important. Anybody see an energy word?
Right.
Rides. Riding takes energy. You have to hold on tight, right? Balance. Okay. And gets a big red circle because red for blood and heat, which are both energy. Blood gives your body life energy, and heat gives our world, our whole world, energy, heat from the sun. Without it, there probably wouldn't be any life. Round because it's a shape that keeps on going. It's an energy shape, moving. Okay. Proud is what kind of word? Does anybody remember?
Verb. No. Dark blue.
Who said it?
This one.
That's right.
And read it. Adjective.
Adjective. Good. It's adding information about the king. Look how proud he looks. He's standing, sitting on his horse so tall, right? And looking like he's proud to be leading his men. Okay? So we're going to put an adjective. It's the same shape as a noun because adjectives add information about nouns. But it's a little smaller and it's not as dark because it's not quite as important as the word for him, which is king. And last of all, we have the, which is an
Adjective. Dark blue. Article.
article.
I keep looking at that.
Okay, so articles can only be the, an, or a. And that's how you do this work. And if you are the same age as Damien or Anna or Kay or JD, you do 4 of them. There are more on the shelf. If you are the same age as Grayson, though, it's a little bit harder. Yours has pictures,
I'm 6.
and then you have to match a phrase, and then you have to finish the phrase with a verb to make a sentence. You guys ready? The angry goats.
Yeah. Right.
And then let's look. Twinkle.
No.
Sail.
Yes.
Fight.
Yes, I knew it.
Good.
Yeah.
And then you would write yours the same and put the symbols for the article, any articles, little tiny pale blue triangles because they present nouns. Adjectives add information to nouns, so dark blue triangles. Nouns get the big dark black triangles, and then verbs obviously get the red circle. If you are the same age as Silas or Gideon or Reuben
Gideon.
or Gage, yours is a lot like the one for the younger kids, except you might have 2 or 3 adjectives in a row. They're going to be a little bit, your phrases will be a little harder. So there's a picture from yours, and here comes a phrase.
The 2 knights fight.
The 2 brave, strong knights. And do you notice there's no colors to help you? Your brain has to know what kind of words these are. The 2 brave, strong knights.
Fight.
Dance.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Wait.
Yes.
No.
Fight.
Yes.
Okay, it's kind of like that other one, huh? They're fighting. And so you would, let's go ahead and, since that one's a little harder, I'm going to go ahead and write it. And hopefully you guys can tell me what kind of words these are. Okay, let's start with, can anybody find a noun?
Knights.
Knights. It's plural. Good job. Knights. That's naming them. Can anybody find an adjective? What about
Fight.
a word that's adding information about the knights?
Strong.
Strong. What else?
Tiny. That's not one.
Somebody over here
Brave.
said it. Brave. Good. Strong and brave. And what about how many there are? Is that adding information?
Yes.
Sure. So all numbers are adjectives. So you have 3 adjectives in that sentence.
That's a lot of.
In a row.
To my house.
Notice that I started with a capital and ended with a period because it made sense as soon as I added the verb. What about the? What does that get? It's an article. Tell the little tiny triangle.
And
Articles
fight.
present nouns. And fight is our
Full.
verb. Takes a lot of energy. So you guys have to do a little bit more thinking to try and think about what kind of words those are. And that is how you do picture verbs. Thank you all.
Which word is it?
Language 1.